Hey collective, what's up? It's Paul here from MYT once again, and I'm here to show you another one of our freebies, which is free to download from the MYT website. Today I have got my Ableton Live Mixdown template for you. A lot of you will know that I prefer a lot of the time to mix in Logic, but there are certain circumstances when I'm looking for a certain sound, or maybe if I'm just being plain lazy, that I'll actually go and do a mixdown in Ableton Live as well. So let's check out what my template's doing and tell you how you can download it. So what you've got here is 64 channels broken up and grouped into certain groups based on categories of instruments. So you have drums, bass, sound effects, vocals, etc. So if you look inside, there's 16 tracks for the drums, and then there's 8 for every other category. So let's look at the drum group. I have a drum bus, which is set to 0 dry and wet, so I can just dial that in straight away, and I can just make sure that the balance is right without going too over the top. I've also got an EQ8 for group EQs. Maybe I need to just do some rebalancing on some of the frequency ranges just to make everything sound a little more settled. And a glue compressor, again, just to offer some integration, just offer some, again, glue to really sort of bring the drums together. It's the same story here on the bass, where I have an EQ8 and a glue compressor. And on every individual channel, you'll see I'll have an EQ8 there as well. This, as you can imagine, saves me a tremendous amount of time in setting up the session, so I can just go over into my arrangement page here and just drag and drop stems and get on with it straight away. I've also got here one send, which goes to a parallel processor, which again is a glue compressor because it's a great sounding compressor, no doubt about it. I've also got an auto filter with my sort of renowned settings. If you've seen any of my videos or masterclasses over the last few years, you'll know just how brilliant I think the auto filter is, especially in the MS2 mode where it's emulating the Korg MS20 with that little bit of drive. And again, you can go a bit crazier here on the parallel because it's going to be blended in with the rest of the elements that you're sending to it, so you can go a little bit more crazy and keep it under control. Moving on to the master, we're on EQ8. I use it mostly as a spectrum analyzer at this stage, but I might just do some little readjustments and little cuts and maybe some mild boosting. If I am doing boosts, I will right click on the top here and make sure that oversampling is activated, which will give you a slightly crisper resolution through the plugin. I've got the MYT mid-side compressor and EQ chain as well. There's a video on this channel which explains to you exactly how this works, and it has a link to download this for free. This is another one of our freebies, so follow the link in the description. There'll also be a card at the end that you'll be able to click to watch that video. You've also got here a glue compressor, which is pretty much the final processor before it goes to the master bus, so we can output our pre-master, again just for a little bit of glue, catching any transient peaks, making sure that everything's sounding settled and we're not unnecessarily clipping. And that's it. It's just a really simple template that just allows you to drag and drop stems straight in and get going straight away. Not overly processed, very open-ended, and it's here for you to change, augment, and enhance to your own workflow. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys are doing with this template, how you're adding to it, how you're augmenting things, how you are changing it and customizing it to your workflow. I look forward to speaking to you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.